Hello and welcome to Hello English Teacher. Let's look at the extract based questions from the lesson Long Walk to Freedom Class 10 today. If you're watching my video for the first time, please subscribe. You can listen to the explanations of chapters from classes 10, 11, 12 English. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Let's move to the video now. So here is the first extract. I have seen men stand up to attacks and torture without breaking, showing a strength and resilience that defies the imagination. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. So let's look at the first question. The speaker uses the phrasal word stand up. Choose the option that does not indicate a valid phrasal verb. So the options are stand out, stand off, stand on, and stand in. So the correct answer here is option 3, which is stand him, because it does not represent a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb is usually a combination of a verb and another word, usually a preposition or any other word, and together they act as a verb. So stand him is not a phrasal verb. So the next question, pick out the option that does not showcase the usage of resilience as in the extract. What is the meaning of resilience? Resilience means the ability to jump back to its original situation from a very difficult situation. So the final pages are devoted to the legends of her resilience. Nylon is excellent in variability, abrasion, resistance and resilience. Family therapists may be their best allies in passing on resilience. So the sentence which does not use the word correctly is B. Nylon is excellent in variability, abrasion and resistance and resilience. So let's look at the next question. The speaker's perception about courage is overcoming fear, ignoring fear, accepting fear. So here the speaker is Mandela and his perception about courage is overcoming fear and not the absence of fear. So let's look at the next extract. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long, must be born a society which all humanity will be proud of. So, questions. Why does the speaker say that it is a human disaster? He says this as they have been prejudiced and considered outlaws in their own land, experienced it for more than a decade. They were not given equal job and career choices and opportunities. So here the answer is C. They were not given equal job, careers and opportunities. So the next question. The title that best suits this given extract is Glory of All Humans, Significance of Humanity, Realization of Liberty, Equality and Fraternity. So the best answer is B, Significance of Humanity. Next, oxymoron is a figure of speech in which apparently two contradictory terms appear in conjugation. Contradictory terms means words which are opposite to meaning with each other. For example, deafening silence. Deafening means something that can make you deaf, and silence means it is very calm. So two opposite words. So some other examples are like open secret, small crowd. So you can see that they have two words which are opposite to each other. So pick the option that showcases an example of oxymoron from the extract. Some examples are human dignity, lasted long, extraordinary human disaster. So here the answer is C, extraordinary human disaster. So here extraordinary means something out of the ordinary and something very special, and we associate it with something positive. And human disaster, as you know, is a disaster for the human beings or something which is dangerous. So both are opposite to each. Next extract. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by the dignitaries and the world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on the South African soil. So let's look at the questions. First one, prior to 10th of May, dash government had prevailed in South Africa. Democratic, racial, non-racial republic. So before 10th May, what kind of government was there? It was a racial government. So next question, pick out the word which does not correspond to the word besieged. So besieged means surrounded. So what is the word that does not mean? So one is inundated, blocked, freed. So obviously the answer is C. It does not correspond to the word besieged. So next question, pick out the expression which is similar to eminent. Leaders, dignitaries, professionals, guests. So eminent means it's similar to the meaning of dignitaries. So next extract, for decades this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it is the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of the South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. So let's look at the questions now. The seat of white supremacy indicates the British rule over South Africa, the American rule over South Africa, the minority rule. So we know that the white supremacy here indicates A, the British rule over South Africa. So the term rainbow in the passage refers to color of skin, color of the flags and ribbons, color of the attire. So here the answer is the rainbow term refers to the color of attires. Attires means the clothes worn by the people. Leaders were eagerly waiting to witness the dash ceremony. So inauguration, valedictory, installation. So we know that they are all waiting for the installation ceremony, installation of the government. Next extract. Even in the grimmest times in prison, when my comrades and I were pushed to our limits, I would see a glimmer of humanity in one of the guards, perhaps just for a second, but it was enough to reassure me and keep me going. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. So the question, pick out the word which does not correspond to grimmest. Grimmest means something very serious. So dismal, stern, gratifying. So the word C, gratifying, does not correspond to the word. Gratifying means giving pleasure or satisfaction. So let's look at the next question. Mandela was behind bars because he defied all laws of gravity. He was responsible for the leakage of confidential information. He revolted against the atrocities or misrule by the whites. So the answer is C. He was in prison because he revolted against the atrocities or the misrule by the whites. So the next question, which of the following is incorrect with respect to extinguish? Flame, spark, hope. So here the answer is B, spark. We cannot extinguish a spark because a spark itself is momentary. It's there only for a second. So next extract, I pledge to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. So questions, which word in the extract means to give one's time or energy or resource? Pledge, uphold, devote. So the answer is C, devote. So next question, pick out the word which is not similar to pledge. Promise, commit, uphold. So here the answer is C, uphold. So the next question, pick out a word which means a body or framework for good governance. Well-being, uphold, constitution. So here the answer is C, constitution. Constitution is a book which is a framework for good governance. Next extract, never, never and never shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another. The sun shall never set on such glorious human achievement. So what is the tone of the speaker in this passage? Depressed, determined or gloomy? So here the answer is B, he is very determined. So what is the glorious human achievement talked about? Political emancipation, white supremacy or the apartheid policy? So here the answer is A, the political emancipation, which means political freedom, and this is the glorious human achievement according to Mandela. So next question, which beautiful land is mentioned above? Brazil, South Africa, North America. So we know that the answer is South Africa. So I hope you liked today's video. For more informative and interesting videos, do subscribe to Hello English Teacher. Thank you for watching.